Okay, so while this is doing its simmer thing, I want to show you a couple of other things that I brought. One of the things that people talk about when they do survival, they use the term E.D.C. E.D.C. stands for everyday carry. So to me, if you don't carry it every day, it's not everyday carry. This knife, I carry every day. I recovered this in that one knife review. I carry my wallet. It has a little money and some plastic in it. I carry spare eyes because, well, being able to see is a great thing. Besides, I can use those as magnifying glasses to start fires. Key ring has a very small flashlight. I will zoom in closer on these here in a minute. I have my cell phone, and I have a lighter, so instant fire. That's everyday carry. This is my stuff that gets me through. You can make cordage with a knife. So that is my everyday carry. I'll set it out here. Cell phone, my knife, a lighter, keys. I'm going to take my flashlight off those for pictures. Reading glasses, I carry 2 pair, that's just because I do, and a little bit of cash. So, reading glasses, phone, my knife, lighter, keys, little flashlight, the wallet. Now I replaced the neck cord with some paracord. That gives me about 3 feet of paracord. Let's take a look at what little fire is here. So it's dying down, but my my lentils are simmering beautifully. Okay, now what's left is a fanny pack, backpack. I'm going to set this out of the way for the moment. When I go out in the woods, I'm going to carry a knife with me. This is my knife of choice, of course. This is a really good knife. We discussed that. This is the one I wanted to get to, but didn't get in. I haven't tried this yet. I'm going to work on that this year, take it out as a test through this summer. See what I think of that one. That one came from Bud K. This fanny pack goes with me anytime I'm in the woods. Now, as you can see, there are 2 water bottles on it. This one's just an empty water bottle at the minute. This one is its own survival kit. So, in here, we have quite a few items. In the bottom there's a pack of Sensen. It's a candy, just for making life more enjoyable. A very small multi-tool, has several blades on it. Always a useful thing. Batteries for this pin light. Now these are all 3-alkali batteries, and this is rated to get 30 hours of continuous use of one battery, which obviously you're not going to use for 30 hours straight. Super glue. Many uses, including surgical for wounds. A fishing kit. Cigarette lighter. Insect repellent, because, well, you know. This is a dental pick. Because dental hygiene is a kind of important thing. Water purification tablets. 2 tablets does a quart of water. 16-ounce bottle, so 1 tablet will cure it. And then there's a tablet to remove the taste of the iodine stuff. And then a knife. $1 knife from Walmart. You know, has a nice assisted. Has a serrated blade, not my favorite, but come on, it's an emergency. A knife is a knife. Right now I'm going to go check my simmering on the lentils. And still got a bit of time. Well, as I say, this is with me anytime I'm in the woods. It's like a knife. Construction trash bag. This, which I'm sure I need from being out in the wind, this is a comb. Okay, now this cordage serves multi-purpose. Yes, it's cordage, it's not a real strong cordage, but it's very visible, so I can use this if I need to leave a trail so I can be found. Another piece of cordage. A little more cordage. And then my fire steel. That's in this outer pouch. Oh, along with some really nice high carbon steel that I can strike a spark with. And a small knife. That's from that front pouch. Inside here there are several things. There's a pouch in the back here. In that pouch, space blanket. From a visit to Popeyes, I ended up not using them. Cajun Sparkle. Packet of hot cocoa mix, because little luxury is always a welcome thing. This is called Survival Tool. Has wrenches, it can be used for compassing. Has a nice blade, it's actually sharper than you might think. And it's a little saw that I'm not going to cut much with, but I can make some good notches with. This is a Mylar bag from a cookie pack or something. But the thing is, if you've never looked through Mylar, I can see through it, okay? But the sun, if I were to hold it up towards the sun, you know, it's not going to burn out the camera because this makes awesome sunglass material. So I always have this in my pack for that reason of emergency sunglasses. You never have enough hands when you're in the woods, and if I showed you other clothespins, you'd notice that they aren't quite the color of these. These are smoky because they've been used. So they make wonderful ability to hold things. So I have a few clothespins in my pack. This I got from a dollar store, which is a really nice vest. Actually, I think this was not a dollar store, but one of those. I spent less than $5 for it, but I really think it was $1. Now that one makes me visible if I'm trying to be rescued. Multi-tool, but this one is scissors. Very small pair of vice grips, because you never know. Emergency poncho. Years ago, my friend Mike, Go Lightly, he and I were discussing survival, and he told me he had a snare that would work beautifully. I'll include a picture of Mike and how young I was at the time. But he suggested these, so I keep 2 of these in my pack. They make great emergency traps. The other one that I carry has a piece of 50-pound spider wire on it that I can tie down. Inexpensive blocking knife. Another knife. Again, nothing great, but it's always nice to have a knife. One of the things that's useful about this one has a toothpick and a pair of tweezers. An eye ring that I can screw in. Sometimes you just need that to secure things. And a plastic drop cloth, 9 foot by 12 foot, it's a 0.7 mil, it's $1. So I have in here my means of shelter. I have a poncho, a drop cloth which makes a tent. I have snare materials, signaling materials, surefire, secondary things, and enough in here to be a survival kit by itself. So a survival kit inside a survival kit. And in a minute, we'll get back into the backpack. Right now, I'm going to check on those lentils. There. Still simmering away nicely. Since I didn't build a lot of a fire, I want to reset the fire here to keep them warm. Okay. Now we'll go into my backpack. First thing I'm going to do, solid flashlight, an emergency whistle, thermometer, compass, has a magnifying glass built into it, so useful tool. Titanium spork with wrenches and a bottle opener. In here I have cordage. The only thing about it, you can never have too much cordage. Now, neither of these packs are fully redone because they've been used. And in here there's also a magnifying glass. This would be a really good fire starting magnifying glass. As you can find at Bud K, it contains throwing knives. If you want to put up a dartboard and throw them at it, that's alright. If you want to use these for a real throwing purpose, they're pretty useless. This little thing comes with 3 of these. These are perfect to affix to a long piece of flexible wood to make an atlatl dart, or just a spear of any sort. Here I have a multi-tool, which of course, you know the multi-tool comes with saw, knife, can opener, bottle opener. And in the back, this one also has a knife. So, little cordage and cutting tool. On this pouch pocket, I have a slingshot, some insect repelling things, emergency rain poncho, and a whole pocket full of glass and a slingshot ammo. Here on this top pouch, I have a pack of steel wool, 100% cotton. This one being camoed, scarf, filtration, charcoal if you need it. Field glass binoculars. This is an awesome pair. 10 by 25, and they really are nice. Another little bunch of bank line cordage, 135-pound test. Okay. Another compass on here. Stainless steel water bottle. This from Walmart Fabric Center. Webbing sort of thing that we can make for mosquito netting. This will be used in a makeshift tent this year for a test I want to do. The knife. I mentioned before that this could be, if you strip this cord off, makes a balanced throwing knife. Strip that cord off and use it for fastening this to a stick to make a really, really nice spear, or any tool like that for a bear to keep it away from a distance. Okay, emergency kit in there. Has fishing gear, earplugs, matches. There's actually in here a couple of cone incense, because once you light those, they'll smolder and you can transport them. Cigarette lighter, emergency buttons, which, by the way, these things are great. You can find them at dollar store. They have like a hat pin clasp. So one of the things that you need the most, seems like in the wilderness, is the ability to repair your fabrics. I have cotton balls, Q-tips, cigarette lighter, another match which has multifunctions, including this has a built-in flashlight. This one's red, but 50-pound braided spider wire, some clothespins, char cloth, an old bowstring that's fully functional, of course. These large paper clips, have several of those in different sizes. Leather gloves. Pocket Kleenexes, these are actually supposed to be in the fanny pack, more steel wool, headlamp, a fishing pole. I was actually using this earlier today. Nice little pole. I'll get some footage of me fishing with that. More clothespins. Oopsie. I have kitchen shears. This has an emergency fishing kit. My lid's off my Vaseline. I stuck my finger in Vaseline. Not loose in the pack, just into the jar. Cigarette lighter, emergency, instant fire. This is a hairbrush and a mirror, so it's signaling device plus toiletries. More clips. Paracord bracelet. This is the knife that I've used for a lot of trips. Wonderful knife. Okay, we have bug repelling bracelet, Carmex for fire extender, and just for my lips. Trash bag, Vaseline lid, oatmeal, a waterproof match container. The matches are coated in wax. They have an O-ring to keep them watertight. A metal strip here so that it floats, and it has a strip in there to strike it on. Snare wire. A lot of stuff in here. Siloom sticks. A harmonica, though that one's a cheap one from the dollar store. Just another one of those Coleman telescoping fishing rods. Pair of pliers. This is a cigar. No, I don't smoke, but a friend did. And he left this one day with me, and like I said, I could use that for magnifying glass to get it to light as an ember. Pocket knife that has a lot of uses. One thing I'll say about this one, these are the knives you can get like at a dollar store. Some of these come with what I think is an ingenious thing right here. Scaler, but it's also a hook disgorger, so I keep one in my tackle box. Emergency water bottles, again from the Dollar Tree, so $1 each. So, carabiners. From the Dollar Tree as well, a laundry bag, again for signaling device and for carrying things. More carabiners. Breath drops, because it's always a useful thing. My mess kit, which inside here we of course have the pan, there's the lid, pack of matches, some peanut butter stuff, oatmeal, bouillon cubes, some more Cajun Sparkle. So complete stuff with extra food items with it. Toilet paper and a waterproof Ziploc bag. Can you guess what that's for? Oatmeal. An edible wild plants guide. Always a useful thing. Waterproof matches. From the dollar store again, this is a gel hand sanitizer, so gelled alcohol, fire starter, fire extender, Q-tips. Idea from Dave Canterbury, wire leaders, great for snares. Hook and eye, sewing needle, the pack pack of needles. Spare shoelaces, which of course help keep your shoe in place, and the spare cordage. These are the last couple things to show you. Just one of those neat little toys that when you turn it around, if I can do it, emergency camp stool. Supports 250 pounds, they'll support me with no problem. Punch and bag, remember these? It's not quite what they used to be, but from the dollar store, that'll hold a lot of water. Plus I have, rubber band I can do stuff with. This is something that was found a long time ago. Little bitty axe, little hammer, little wrench. It has blades inside, which, a knife, saw with a disgorging tip, screwdriver, and other bits. So I don't have a sheath, and I may get around to making one for this, so I keep it in a glove. A nice little pouch here that I can open it. Everything's easy to open until you actually need to do it. This is a emergency kit within the kit, so trash bag or shelter. Cordage, again with the signal capability. A lighter. Fire extending stuff. Small little itty bitty knife. And a little bitty multi-tool, if you will. And the last thing in this, I'm missing my tarp. I've got a tarp tent. Man, I'm missing a few other items, but for the most part you can see what I do carry. There's a pack hammock that's missing. Now in here, this is a camp shovel, has a small thing of Vaseline. And the shovel has been, sharpened. I'm going to put some emergency gear in here, on both sides of the handles, I'm sure. But then I have the shovel, and as a saw, which I've sharpened up nicely, and a digging tip. A bottle opener, so I can hold my beer. So that's my kit, other than, like I said, my tarp and a few other things. So let's go get the lentils and show you what we got. So they've been simmering long enough now. Look at that. So, this is my little pot of lentils. I'm going to use this titanium spork and enjoy them. So, all I needed was a quarter cup of lentils, 1 cup of water, and 1 beef bouillon cube, or I guess both chicken if you want. Bring it to a boil, simmer for 20 minutes with the lid on simmer. You have really, really delicious hot beans. Now, lentils. So, take some time, get out in the woods, enjoy yourself. You know, I'm really wishing now I brought my thing of water with me. But I'm going to finish my food, pack all this up, and I'll see you next time. It was nice of you to come visit me here in the woods.